What's going on, YouTube? Coming back with a quick video here, and in this video we're going to be talking about UFC Fight Pass. This will be my third review on this, but it's been about a year and a half since I've done a review on it, so hopefully you enjoy this, and will let me know in the comments what you think. Also, for anybody that has watched one of my reviews before on Netflix versus Hulu or anything like that, I appreciate the comments down below. I know I'm a much smaller YouTuber, but all the time I don't get the notifications for comments coming in, so I don't know when to respond and things of that nature. So if you do know about anything and can help out in the comments, that would be greatly appreciated, just to kind of, keep people updated and all of that if I cannot get to them. Thank you also for letting my Netflix versus Hulu pass 19,000 views. It'll probably be on its way to 20,000 by the time this is put up. But anyways, let's get into this, just so you can know the pricing and such for UFC. If you don't know what UFC Fight Pass or what UFC is, it is a mixed martial arts company which focuses on all types of fighting. And right now, they're pretty much the biggest one there is at the moment. They have bought out several other competitors that have now become part of them. The only one I don't believe they've bought out would probably be Bellator. But anyways, if you would like to watch some of the fights, they have all the fights from UFC, all the other companies they've bought out. They have a thing called EBI, which is Eddie Bravo Invitational. He created 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu and now has his own tournament that is hosted on UFC Fight Pass. If you wonder about any of those, the first three, I believe, are on YouTube that he put up. And then after that was bought out by YouTube. He was bought by UFC to do them on there. So if you want to check those first couple out, you can do that on YouTube, but then go on there. Anyways, the price per month would be $9.99 if you just go by month. If you sign basically a 6-month agreement, be $8.99 a month, and a 12-month agreement would be $7.99 a month. So $120. Then the next one would be $108, and then the next one would be $96. So getting about 2 months off from the month to 6 month, and then another 2 for that. So still a pretty good deal, honestly. I do subscribe to this, so I can tell you a little bit more about it than most other ones that I do. You do get, for the Fight Pass, if you are subscribed to it, you do get all the prelims. So they get Fight Pass prelims that you get, which is normally about 3 fights, and then they go over to Fox, and then they go to the pay-per-view. The Fox you do not get on here. You have to have a separate, DirecTV or whatever to get Fox Sports to watch those. So you do get Fight Pass prelims, but you do not get the separate ones. Then next, you have to wait probably about 2 months for a fight to come out on here. They've recently put UFC 214, which was Cormier versus John Jones, on here. The downside to that is that the fights didn't even matter. That's why it got put up here so quick, because John Jones tested positive for steroids. So when he tested positive for steroids, they didn't really care about that fight anymore because it doesn't matter. It doesn't count for anything. So that's one thing that you need to look for. The last thing that is like a big kicker in this, the pricing is fine, I believe. You get what you pay for. You get a lot of fights come in every month because all the other companies that they have bought in or brought in with them post on, or like their fights get posted. EBI, which is a great thing that I believe in. And hopefully that is enough. If you like fighting, it is very good. But the downside of this, when you go to cancel, the only reason I've been able to cancel my accounts is because I went through and I had one account that I canceled because I didn't believe I wanted to keep it. When I canceled it, only way I was able to do it was I had an Android phone, so I went to the Google Play Store and it showed me my recent subscriptions on my cards, and I could cancel it that way. Before, you had to email them and tell them that you wanted to cancel and all this other stuff, so it was very annoying. From my comments, they have been telling me that you can now, there is a cancel subscription and you can go in there and cancel. It used to be you had to email them, and it was very annoying because you had to wait on a response, then respond back telling them your account name, all that stuff that you wanted to cancel so that they would do it. So if you really like watching fights and stuff, then I would try out the 7-day free trial. Check out what their library is, see if there's some stuff you want to watch in there, if it's enough for you to keep it for a month or whatever. and then go on with the $9.99. Now, if you see that there's a ton of fights that you would like to watch, and you're willing to subscribe, for the $8.99 for 6 months, or or the $7.99 for a whole year, then those would be the better deals, because honestly, for how many fights they give you, and even if you don't order the pay-per-views, you still get the Fight Pass prelims, which honestly, 3 fights every time that they have a UFC event is pretty good. It's not the best. And then sometimes they also host some events on there, so you'll be able to watch other things like some of their tournaments, like EBI, other, jiu-jitsu tournaments they'll host on there, and you'll be able to watch them also. So real quick, also, this is so helpful. I don't know if I've mentioned this in this part, but if you go in and read the comments on some of my other videos, I do try and reply to all of them. But on this video, I'm assuming it'll do decent. I cannot always respond to every comment. I have a ton of people in my comments from these last ones that help out with that. They ask good questions. Maybe I don't see them, because I do work a full-time job, so I don't see them. I won't be able to see them. So they come in there and they answer them for me, or they help out when I can't answer or something like that. And that's really helpful. But make sure whenever you, help someone with some information that they may need, just try and be direct and to the point. Don't be rude. If you see the same question about 10 times, I understand that may be annoying for you, but just think that you're seeing it 10 times. I've probably seen it 30 because it's on my other video. I try and get to all those questions that I can, but hopefully in the same video, everybody will be nice in the comments and kind of help me out with that. But let me know what you think of UFC Fight Pass. Would you personally pick it up today? I'm still subscribed to it. I have been for quite a long time because I watch a lot of UFC. And it's also good. I don't know if you watch any podcasts or stuff like that, but Joe Rogan does a fight companion that he does randomly for UFC events. And after he does it the night of, but if you wait a couple months, then you can go back and kind of sync them up, and then it's an amazing show to watch together. So check that out, the Joe Rogan podcast or Fight Companion podcast, and kind of sync them up if you do have UFC Fight Pass, and it'll be amazing because it's just hilarious. Listen to them talk. They semi-talk about the fights, so it kind of can be a little spoilerish if you're not watching the fight right then, but altogether it's pretty funny. So honestly, UFC Fight Pass is a plus for me. They've made it easier to cancel, which was my main gripe when I first started using it. And they keep adding in new stuff. So that is so much. They're just adding so much to it that there's no reason that you would feel cheated out of your $9.99 a month. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know other subscription services you would like me to review, and I will get to them as soon as I can. But thanks for watching. Peace out.